the middle of summer and the weeds are just growing crazy in my yard. So I found a cost-effective way to take care of the weeds in my yard without using that traditional harsh weed treatment. This is a nice, lightweight, 1 gallon, really easy to use spray pump. It was basically like the most affordable one that I could find on Amazon. You can basically spray for, I would say, probably about 10 minutes before you have to pump again. And to me, I was able to cover like my whole driveway, a whole like big mulched bed. So that was really nice, low effort, and it's affordable. So this is definitely one that I would recommend. So let me tell you what I like about this pump. This is a 1 gallon pump, so it's really easy to carry around the yard while you're using it, especially if you have a big yard. Think about carrying a gallon of milk. If it was double the size, like a 2 gallon, it's definitely going to be heavier, so I thought the 1 gallon was great for me. Now, another thing that I really like is that there's a couple different stream settings. So there's a setting where you adjust the nozzle and it just streams out. The second setting is a spray setting, so it's going to get a bigger surface area. I love to use the spray setting, but it just depends on what you're treating. Another thing that I really like about this is that you can put whatever treatment you want in here. So, like I said, I'm using a 30% vinegar in here to kill my weeds, but maybe you want to use neem oil and water in here to spray the pests on your edible plants. You can do whatever you want with this, but the point is that it sprays effectively and it's really easy to use. So this is going to come in 3 pieces. First, put the pump in here and you'll just screw it in like that. Make sure it's screwed in all the way. Now this tube you're going to feed through and you're going to close off that hole, make sure it's sealed first, and then this cap you screw on like that. And you want to make sure it's sealed completely so that when you're trying to pressurize this by pumping, that there's no air that escapes. Now, how much liquid do you put in this thing? I'd say if you're doing something like a mulched bed, if you're treating that kind of area, probably fill it about halfway or so. Once you drop to about 1/4, like you see here, you're really going to have to do a lot of pumps. Otherwise, it's not going to pressurize enough and you're going to be pumping all day in order to spray. I'd leave a little bit of air at the top, maybe a last 25% of space for air, just so that it can properly pressurize. And when you test it for the first time, make sure you just test it with water so that you're not wasting solution, just to make sure that you know how to use it properly. Okay, you can see this is filled about halfway, so we're going to see how many pumps it takes. And right when you feel like there's too much resistance, just go ahead, push it down, twist it to lock in place. And now we're ready to spray. So you can see I'm just holding it down. This is the spray setting. There's also a stream setting too. To change the setting, twist the nozzle, and you can see it's very targeted. So I did that using 30% vinegar and this cost-effective pump that was basically the most affordable one on Amazon that worked really well for me.